I still remember my grandma's phone number in Japan because we'd make international calls.
Oh, you have a grandmother in Japan?
I'm Japanese.
Wait,
I was born there.
You were. I didn't know you were born in
I
Japan.
told you before. I'm pretty.
Wait,
you
no,
definitely. I know I told you
this.
before.
I
You
did
did
not know
not.
this.
I didn't tell you.
You gotta tell us.
I said this when we were like hanging out practicing for a fucking serenade with Marco.
I thought you grew up in the middle of California.
I did grow up in the middle of California, but what happens every summer was that I'd go back to Japan to visit my grandparents. And because of that, I would often travel to airports every year and I get excited because I'm on a plane. It's like such a little like cute opportunity and fun thing for me. And that's essentially why I grew up to be like, yeah, of course I want to build airplanes for a living. Like,
oh, wow.
like that's the whole reason I grew up with it. Because also my grandpa was like super fascinated with it.
That's really interesting. So you have this sort of familial connection
Yeah, exactly.
to the aviation industry. So would you say that you focus on aeronautics instead of astronautics, or what do you...
I would want to go into, honestly, astronautics because, frankly, it's easier. It's just like, you really gotta fucking put money into it. But, like, outside of that, like, I like the aeronautical aspect of it as well. Granted, like, I could just, like, study that furthermore later. The thing is, right, like, I like astronautics because I also really like space. It's such a fun little thing for me. 'Cause it's like, hell yeah, I want to go out of orbit. It's like, I've already been on a plane a bunch. It's like, how high can you go?
So you were born in Japan. When did you move here?
I mean, I
How
was,
old were
okay,
you?
so, oh, no, it's weird, because it's like, so basically, my parents met, like, traveling pretty often. And, like, they would travel pretty often, and then eventually, like, they got together and eventually had my brother and then me. So, like, what happened was my mom would travel back to Japan every 3 months or so to, like, go see her grandma because flights were a little more relatively cheap. Because what happened was she was born in Japan. Later in her 20s, she moved to Wisconsin, hung out there, had a lot of friends, and she had a good time. Like, and then she did a lot of, like, she basically did a lot of what her career was. And then, like, 20 years later, she had, like, my brother and then me. So then she just kind of settled in just being a mom. But, like, what happened was she was there when she was pregnant with me because she wanted me to be born in Japan. Because because if I'm born in Japan, I would still be a Japanese citizen. But also because my dad's from the US, I would still be a US citizen. So
she wanted to give you the dual citizenship.
Exactly.
Nice. Let's go.
So that's literally the whole reason. So, like, after I was born, we moved back for a bit. And then I think, like, instead of every 3 months, because that's what she did with my brother, we went back once a year. So it's just, like, a lot more affordable. And, like, because of that, I would often travel back to Japan every summer once I started school and all here.